there, welcome back. Listen, have you ever thought about investing in real estate but aren't sure how to get started? Let me tell you about the time I turned some great clients into investors with just a 30-minute conversation. So I'm working with some really fabulous clients. We were having a conversation about them moving to a different town about 200 miles away. They own a townhome here. As we were exploring options for purchasing in the town they're moving to, they mentioned that they had always dreamed of being able to invest in real estate. I told them, you have invested in real estate. You own a townhome. What if you kept it for a rental instead of selling it? They hadn't considered it, but it really would cash flow wonderfully. So we were talking about what type of property would be a good fit for them to purchase in their new area. And I brought up potentially buying a duplex there, living in one side, renting out the other, purchasing it with an FHA loan, which only requires 3.5% down. You guys, it blew their minds. They had never heard of such a thing. Now, my philosophy has always been that if one person has a question, probably others do as well. So let's talk about investing in real estate. One of the notions that I come across regularly is that people think that in order to be an investor in real estate, you have to have some certain characteristics or a certain level of experience or sophistication in the world of real estate. Guess what? Every single investor who has made money in real estate has started with their very first property. Every investor can tell you the story of their very first investment property. Do you know who most of our property management clients are? They're people that I work with in other capacities in this community. My lender, my insurance guy, my chiropractor, my veterinarian, my friend who got married and kept her townhome as a rental and moved into her new husband's house. Most rental owners in this country are small investors, not huge corporations, especially in towns my size. I interact with so many people who express an interest in investing, but just aren't sure where to start. So, we are going to fix that today with a very short introductory guide to purchasing investment properties. The first thing I want you to do is define what your goals are. Are you more interested in cash flow? Is building equity long-term more important? Do you want to add to your retirement income? Are tax benefits going to be the most helpful for you? Some of all of the above. Building your real estate portfolio can accomplish multiple goals for your future. That's important. I want you to listen to this. The more specific you are in laying out what your goals are, the better you are able to analyze deals to see if they are going to fit your criteria. Next, think about your target market and the location. Do you want to start with single family homes, student housing, larger multifamily properties, short-term rentals, buying and flipping properties, commercial real estate? Do you have any skills or resources that would be beneficial in one over the others? How does each of these asset categories match with your goals? Also, where are the properties that you like located? Can you get the right property type in your area, or are you going to need to look in other locations? Are you comfortable investing only within a certain radius of your location, or can you consider investing in properties further away? There's no right or wrong answer to these questions, right? There's advantages and disadvantages to each. So it just depends on your comfort level with each property type and how each one is going to match up with what you want to accomplish. Now that you have a good handle on what your goals are and what type of property you're drawn to, we're going to dive into market research. This is a really critical part of the process. Understanding the market where you're going to invest is crucial. You've got to get the data to analyze rental demand, vacancy rates, property prices, rental rates. The more data you can gather, the more confident you're going to be that you're making a well-informed decision based on local market trends. Your next step is going to be finding an experienced local real estate agent. Trust me on this one, preferably one who is also an investor and really understands your goals. Having a trusted local expert will be a tremendous asset for you. So please interview a few agents and find one that you can really partner with in achieving your real estate investment goals. Okay, let's talk briefly about money. How are you going to finance your property? There are a number of options for you to consider. Can you do the ultimate house hack and own or occupy a property that is 4 units or fewer to get an FHA loan? Are you going to go to the other extreme and get a commercial loan and have 25% or more down? Are you going to find a property where the seller is willing to finance it for you? Are you going to maybe bring in some partners? There's so many options for financing, and this is again a really critical part in helping you put together the right package for you to achieve your goals. Let me know if you have investment financing questions, because we could spend a lot of time on this topic. All right, now congratulations, you've done your market research, you have a trusted partner to help you, and you know what types of properties are going to be a good fit for your goals. Get out there and look at properties. When you're going through potential investments, I want you to look at it with a bit of a critical eye. How's the roof? How old is the plumbing and electrical, the sewer and water lines? Is there deferred maintenance that you'll have to address prior to getting a tenant in there? Is the zoning correct for your use? Are there any HOA restrictions on rentals? This research and inspections of individual properties is one of my very favorite parts of investing. Listen, the more properties you analyze, the better you're going to get at it, okay? Practice analyzing deals whenever you can, because the better you are at running the numbers, the more confident you're going to be when you're ready to pull the trigger and make that purchase. I truly believe that investing in real estate is the most accessible way for regular people to create wealth. You may have seen headlines that make you think now isn't the right time to invest. I think there's opportunity when other people are pulling back. Is it easy? Well, like most things that create real value, it takes some work. Real estate, I like to say, is a get rich slowly process. Please let me know what questions you have on this topic. Do you want more information on financing, how to analyze a deal, how to find deals, property management, how to find and screen tenants? Investing in real estate is a process of constantly learning and refining those skills. I love to talk about real estate, investing, and how to help create real wealth for regular people. Please leave me a comment with your thoughts. Thank you guys. We'll see you soon.